Hey guys, welcome back to Let's Play Chrono Trigger. Last time we saved Marley's father from another corrupt chancellor. Makes two of them now. We also got some of the best equipment in the entire game, including Chrono's ultimate weapon and the best accessory in the entire game, the prism specs. This time, with our powered up party, let's go and challenge Ozzy and finish the quest we began a long time ago. You don't have to hold off this long. I just tend to do it because the big advantage of coming here is picking up the Doomsicle, and after that, you don't really get too much out of it, though there is definitely something to be gained here for sure. It's just not a lot. I'm not going to make it that easy for you. Ozzy Pants, Flea Vest, Slasher 2. These unique items make us invincible. I love this song. Alright, first things first, let us charm these unique items away from these people. Flea Vest. Now, Bad Impulse. These three will counter attacks made against them, and it does make for kind of a long fight. Let's charm you. Now, Confused before did what, maybe 400 damage a hit? There's Slasher 2. Let's see how much it does now that we have our best weapon and prism specs on. $600 damage a shot times 4 is 2,400 damage with a single tech. That is fantastic damage. Now, we've seen other single techs, like, say, Frog Swash do more, but that requires us to be in danger of dying, because we need low HP in order to do that. Speaking of low HP, Ayla can make use of Dino Tail relatively shortly. And there's our Ozzy Pants. Now, they can counter, and they do. Show off Dark Matter. As you can see, they have the same Delta attack that we ourselves have, with Chrono, Marley, and Luca. Show off Dark Matter here. Dark Matter does a good amount of damage. We already saw it in the fight against Magus, but nice. So there's one down. Let's do Luminaire. Another good choice in this fight is Falcon Hit to target both Slash and Flea there. But I think we're pretty much good to go now. Luminaire does crap tons of damage. It is phenomenal, especially with prism specs to boost its damage by so much. And that's the boss fight. It's not very difficult when you power yourself up as much as I have, but you definitely don't have to do that. You could have done this, the first thing we did, and it would have been a lot more, powered at that point. We could have got an extra dash ring earlier on. We could have got the sight cap, which I don't particularly care about. Where is it? Prevents chaos. We already have, that's why I went to get Vigil Hats first and foremost, because they are the best in, basically the best you can get early on before you get Prism Hats. Ozzy Pants. Best defense of any piece of headgear in the entire game. It puts the wearer in confusion at the start of the battle. And Ozzy Pants are short for Ozzy Underpants. He wears underpants on his head, apparently. Well, Ozzy's crazy, so, what do you do? Flea Vest. Magic defense plus 12. Meh? It's the most meh of all of the items, because the other two are actually decent. Chrono, Slasher 2, it's his third best weapon in the game. No speed boost this time, which is unfortunate, but by the time we get this, we already have access to, the Kaylee Blade, so it's not even a huge increase, and we did other side quests very soon after we could have come here that got us a better weapon right off the bat. in the Shiva Edge. So anyway, so yeah, we have access to all of those quote-unquote unique items. They are unique, some more useful than others. You lied when you said you wanted to create a world of evil. You used me. Oh, how dreadful. Say, can you hear that? It's the sound of the Reaper. I can't lose. What would become of my mystics? I must win. Well, we've seen this before. What are you aiming at, you fool? Yes, again, there are, we can target the switches, even though they're not visible. Gotcha. He learned from last time. Adios, amigos. And he laughs at us. But the thing is, it only drops us down one floor. So, okay, we'll just keep doing this until we hit the right one. You will never defeat me. What? What? Huh? That? Random? No, not that switch. I love those sound effects. The funny thing is, I'm not sure if it was a glitch that happened to me just one time, or if it was just I happened to be on a really early version of SNES. One time, it may have even been a glitch on the original console that I saw once. One time, and I swear this happened, the cat that came was the same color as Alphador. The Janice's cat from 1200 BC. I swear I've seen it. I only saw it once, but I've seen it. It's the thing when you play this game so much, you see all sorts of things and you can't prove a lot of them because you don't know how they happened. Oh well. And with that, we've completed all the side quests in the game. The only thing that remains is the Black Omen. Now, there's an interesting thing about the Black Omen, and we've seen this. If we go to the future, the Black Omen is already there, and the whole thing is sealed off. We cannot do anything here because, as the Queen said when we came here before, Lavos already rules this world. There's nothing left. So there's nothing we can do here in the future. Certain aspects of the Black Omen are affected by time, and certain ones are not. This being the case, it's actually the most beneficial to tackle them in starting with the furthest one along into the future, meaning the one in the present. We don't get a chance to explore 1999 AD, so there's no way of doing anything about it at that point. But yeah, we need to start with the one in 1000 AD and eventually work backward. Now, you can do this dungeon more than once. Some things change and some things do not. However, for getting the most out of things, you definitely want to be doing it in this order, starting in 1000 AD, then doing the one in 600 AD, and then doing the one in 12,000 BC. Okay, we're back. I've changed up my setup a little bit. I'm going to try and make use of a bunch of different parties in here to show off as many of the triple techs that we can do as possible, including the ones that require the rocks. So in this case, right now, we're going to start with the Silver Rock, because that requires these three in order to do a triple tech. We've got the Sunshades and the Terra Arm on Robo. Got the Prism Specs on Ayla, and of course the Silver Rock here. Red Mail on you, just because you have high enough defense that I don't really get much benefit by using the Ruby Armor, and the lower magic defense is aided by being able to absorb fire. But it's not a huge deal. Robo is a better choice in the lead position just for the placement and him using area bomb in this area. Other than that, yeah, this is the final dungeon in the game. Let us go in. And I'll give you a chance to listen to the music a little bit later. But this is one of my favorite final dungeon themes in all of video games. It's not my favorite, but it's very high up there. In 999 years, I've become the ruler of this world. Black Omen is a path which leads to Lavos. It's a shrine which provides us limitless power. As long as the Mighty One reigns, your dreams are hopeless. You should sacrifice yourself to the mighty Lavos. Yeah, you're a pile of evil, aren't you? Alright, Mega Mutant! This time, we're protected against your chaos, and we're gonna be fine. Alright, as far as I remember, charming this guy is never needed. I don't think there's any particular reason to do that, but we're going to try and charm all the bosses around here, because I can never remember what exactly they have. I just know I don't use most of them. There's an elixir that I don't really need. Got more than enough of those. As you can tell, by doing all the side quests before coming here, we end up, being able to protect ourselves against status and get higher levels, higher defense, better equipment, and overall, this boss is no longer the challenge that it was when we first came here and tried to get ourselves a game over because we'd never seen that screen before. Let's try this again. Please give me an item. Thank you, Vigil Hat. Cool. Alright, get a turn, please. I would like to show off my triple tap. Spin Strike. Your chaos does nothing, I am protected. But yeah, the game definitely loves to use its status effects. Well, that's badass. And nice damage, too. Whether it's the most useful, efficient use of your MP in order to get that, I don't know. But it's at least a lot of fun to use. Now, when we fight a number of these bosses that we'll see in this area is full of bosses, the strategies are always a little bit different. Sometimes it's you kill one part and the other part dies. Sometimes that's not the case. Let's Beast Toss this. And that did even more damage. Fantastic. I love Beast Toss. Probably my favorite. It's between that and Double Bomb, I think, are my two favorite dual techs in the game. And as you might be able to tell, I've used a lot of MP, and I'm going to use a lot of MP in this area. We can make use of our ethers to do restoration on that. It's because I don't really need them anymore. And yeah, we'll keep this party for this fight. Sure, why not? Incognito. These work similar to the same ones we saw much earlier in the game in the prison. Wait till they pop out and they become Peeping Doom, and you one-shot them. If you attack them beforehand, you can eventually kill them, but it takes a while. And they counter with Lock, which I don't think actually works against us. The only lock that still works, even with our status protection, is the same ones that we've seen before from the rubbles and such like that. Alright, let's do a heal beam and finish off this guy. There we go. Oh, I forgot to steal from you. I forgot what they have to steal. We have an option to steal from them later. That's fine. We'll do it later. Alright. You can skip by these guys just by going straight up, by the way. Martello. Let's charm them. Pretty much every enemy in here gives you something good, usually a piece of equipment. In this case, it's a Hyper Ether, which we don't need to worry about. Can't do that. We've seen all the double text as far as I'm aware. So let's rely on our text, or single text here. Is that enough damage? I can't remember how much HP they have. These guys aren't really anything to talk all that much about. But the next combat, that one, there's something to talk about. Hello? We have goons.
Who is it?
Goons!
Who?
Hired goons!
Hired goons?
Yes, hired goons. And these hired goons are extremely valuable. Why are they extremely valuable? Because I missed. Alright. Cure Wave. You're going to need it because these guys are powerful. They do a lot of damage. We're gonna need to do some healing. Pretty much all of their attacks do a good amount of damage, if not a lot of damage. So let's see what we can do here about surviving this fight. Come on, Charm. Nova Armor. My favorite armor in the entire game. I find it's better than the Moon Armor because later on in the game, we don't need. Let's do Bubble Snap on you. We don't need magic defense because when we gain a few more levels, we'll be maxed out on magic defense on all our characters eventually anyway. And 2, status protection is far more important, especially considering later on we won't always have the ability to, well, we'll have the ability, but we won't want to protect ourselves from status using our helmets because we'll have a different helmet that we'll want to equip instead that's more optimal. And these guys do a lot of damage. Let's Uzi Punch that. And let's heal that. Yeah, these guys have a lot of HP. They do a lot of damage. They're really powerful. They absorb light elemental damage, so no Luminaire. Luminaire does not get you through this fight. They are weakest to fire. So if you bring Magus, use fire against them. I can't remember if they absorb. So let's use Area Bomb because that's fire elemental. They're susceptible to physical attacks and fire. I can't remember if they're susceptible to shadow-based attacks as well. Sure, Frog Squash. He's low on HP, why not? Pretty much any time you can make use of it, it's usually a good idea. Even though it costs a lot of MP, it definitely does a lot of damage when we're at lower HP values. And we got an elixir for fighting normal enemies. They may be powerful normal enemies, but yeah. So yeah, Nova Armor is male only, but we are definitely going to give it to all of our male party members, except for Magus, who it's not better for. And we have enough for pretty much everyone. We will be replacing the Moon Armor probably in a couple of levels. It's not the most optimal for someone like Robo right now, just because he has a low magic defense right now. But everyone else, you know, he's got 10 lower than that, so he's by far the lowest magic defense of anyone in the game, because he's got 10 additional from the Moon Armor right now. Yeah, we'll keep going here. We have another new enemy here. Here we have Syncrite, or however the bloody hell you want to pronounce that. I have no idea. If you have Chrono along as well, then a good option for this fight would be to bring along, or to use Falcon Hit on these two. I think it takes them out in one shot, if I remember correctly. I don't remember what you can steal from them. I remember it's something I don't use. I remember what comes from the goons, because I use it. There's a gold earring, it's more HP, we don't need that. Can I get another turn in, please? Time stop. So yeah, the enemies you'll notice around here, just like the bosses, are going to use a lot of status effects. It kind of eliminates a lot of the danger of the area by making good use of status protection. But if you don't use it, the area gets really tedious and really irritating. And the game really does expect that you're going to have... oh, I can use Tailspin from there. Cool. The game really does expect that you have status protection by now, just because it's given you so many opportunities to get it, not only by the items that it gives you over the course of the game, but the fact that if you do some of the side quests, you have access to buy status protection. It's giving you another side quest that gives you access to prism helms, which protect you against status, which are fantastic. Here, we have a save point, and there's a shelter. I'm going to need to buy more shelters. And... nah, I don't think I'll save right now. What do we have up here? Hello! This is the most important enemy here. Panel. Panels are the most important enemy in this area, and no, I did not figure this out on very many of my first attempts. In fact, I think it was only 5 or 6 years ago that I learned that this was even doable. But if you charm them, and the game decides to let you, you get one of the most valuable items you can get in this area, and it is a limited resource. And there's a lot of really nice equipment that you can get in here, but this is probably the most valuable thing you get in here, if the game will let me get it. And I would recommend not even bothering to fight them until you steal these, because you do not want to miss out on even a single one of them. There we go. Thank you, video game. A speed tab. Every panel in this area can be charmed for a speed tab, and there are, I think, somewhere in the neighborhood of 10 to 20 panel enemies in this area. So yeah, I would highly recommend that you do a very thorough job of charming speed tabs from every single one of them. And they probably have some kind of a rare steal where you can get screwed over and not get it. So be very, very careful. I think they have about 1500 HP. If you don't need to waste MP against these guys, don't, because you're going to need your MP a lot. But make sure, absolutely sure, that you get your speed tabs. Wow, that's a lot of damage. And once you kill them, they are knocked out. I am not going to make you watch me fight each and every one of these guys, so... And 2 more fall down, and I got 2 more speed tabs. Hello. These enemies can be avoided. You do not have to fight these guys. But they will lock you off, and if you haven't learned everything, you can come here and learn things. Now, you want to kill the side dudes first. The side dudes, I believe, are the ones that give experience, and the head gives... the head will continue to spam that, and we can't heal, so kind of a dangerous fight a little bit. Or maybe it's the side guys that give tech points. Would you stop? Yeah, so those ones will run away. The boss himself will not. Hopefully he's dead. Thank you. Yeah, I think it's the One of them gives experience and money, and the other gives tech points. I think it's the ones that run away that do the tech points. But yeah, you have to be really careful because they do quite a bit of damage. And you may want to equip fire protection for this. I could, since I know I'm gonna get stuck fighting another one. And give you red mail as well, and give you ruby armor. This one I don't think is avoidable. This one I think you have to fight. But yeah, there's no way of preventing this lock. You're pretty much just stuck trying to do it. Your best bet is to use berserkers in these fights, just like I demonstrated earlier on in the game. The side dudes are difficult to hit. Yeah, so, oops. The main boss orb doesn't run away, but he does all the damage. So you may want to take him out first, but then you have less chance of killing the side guys, and those are the ones that give the tech points, which you may or may not need at this point. If you still need tech points, obviously you want to target them down first. There are 3 groups of these guys along this stretch, and that's all you fight through here. Okay, so the side guys give experience, and they might do the tech points too. I know they do the experience because I had them both run away that time. I just killed the boss orb. But anyway, now that we're through that room, I'm going to give you moon armor again. I'm going to give you zodiac cape again, and give you the nova armor again. And we'll just go in here and we'll throw a couple of heals up. Full HP. Let's go. Hello. We have new friends. Let's see, Metal Mute, or Metal Mutant, as they've been abbreviated to. They have some ball lightning attack here. And they absorb HP. These guys are kind of on the dangerous side. As you can see, they do quite a bit of damage. From these guys, we can... Game, stop missing. Would you please stop killing Frog? He kinda needs to stay alive here. What did I just say, video game? Can I have a turn, please? Let's try this again. Yeah, they like to target. Would you stop missing? Might have to equip the charm top at this rate. All right. You're too, goddammit. No, he's dead. Yay, thank you for that, video game. You know what? I have to hold off. Steal something. And that was not worth it. Hurry bomb. Now, these enemies can be annoying if you get stuck in the fight long enough because they like to target down one person. Hurry bomb. Again, putting Robo in the lead position puts him in a good position to use it. It does decent damage against these guys. It does more if you've beefed up his magical attack power instead of Chrono's. Chrono's Luminaire would also work very well here. So what I'm going to do here is they've both had their turns. Oh, crap. Area bomb it is. Before I get a game over. I was going to do the revive and then use Robo's tech to heal, but the game had other ideas. All because you wouldn't let me steal, video game. You happy now? That's wrong. I heard the character. Everybody needs healing. All the healing. Robo, would you please hurry up and gain a level? Because I think if you gain a level, you will have max HP, and that will make me very happy. One more enemy that I need to charm, and, well, it's a Flyclops. This time, we can not be annoying, please, video game. And we want to charm the Flyclops there, because that will get us something very, very nice. A gold stud. 75% MP reduction. So pretty much everyone now is going to have something that boosts their speed until I get enough speed tabs from all the panel enemies. And then they're either going to have something like prism specs, sunshades, or gold studs on, because those are all fantastic items. Can I get another turn, please? No, you're going to just attack me 12 times? Thanks, video game. You're so nice. All right. Let's charm one more of those. Please. Okay, good. She has enough. Video game, can you please steal? Oh, you're fighting me. Let me steal. I don't have charm top on, that's why. And this late into the game, you really should have the charm top on if you're trying to steal. But I wanted her to have good damage output as well. And the reason why I've been saving Robo is I want him to area bomb once they just sit there and osmos all day, and now I'm gonna have to heal her MP. Please, successfully steal. Make me very happy. Please? Thank you! Much appreciated. And they're gonna continue to suck out a lot of HP. If you have Luca along as well as Robo being here makes this even better, but you can do area bomb and, well, basically you can use double bomb here, and double bomb does even more damage, and it hits everyone, and they pretty much just all melt. Okay, we're gonna heal. Actually, I should have... He's the only one who had MP. I should have just used Frog Squash and been done with it. I'm smart. Yes, I am. Very, very smart. Well, I might get a chance if he's still alive. And you don't have enough MP. Just stop stealing all my MP. Yeah, the enemies around here, it's the final dungeon. They should be pretty powerful. Please, can I get a turn? Do not kill him. Please die, please die, please die. I was about to say, if you stole too much MP and you wouldn't be able to use it, I would have been very upset with you. But at 36 MP, he slaughters them all. Not the most efficient use the last few battles, but Robo leveled up. Please tell me you have maximum. Yes! Okay, Crisis Arm. And I don't care what you have. You have the Prism Specs. The ultimate damage dealer in the entire game is now Robo. Robo at level 50 destroys everything. You will find out why. You know what? Where's that charm top? I'm getting annoyed. And so we've dealt with that, so we don't need you on that. So I can give you the sunshades for a little bit here. And you don't have any. There we go. Okay. We're alive. Move. Teleporters. But that's pretty much all the time we have for today. Next time, we will continue our way through the Black Omen. This is a long dungeon. It's going to take us a good few episodes to make it through, and I've even gone long on this one. So anyway, that's pretty much all the time, as I said, and I'll see you guys next time.